Curse Therapy Diary Part 1 Flowers Month Fire Day the 1st. My name is Keniki, and I think my mother really hates the idea of me liking women. How do I know? She put a curse on me. I've recently noticed how every time I think someone is cute, my hair lights on fire. It's not supposed to be hurtful, but it's really annoying. I don't understand what the purpose behind that is. What fairy would do that to their own child, let alone anybody? How do I know she did that? She has a book on quote-unquote useful curses for teachers. In what times was she learning to be a teacher that cursing your students was still allowed? I'll have to look through this book myself. I have to find out how to break this curse. And finding the publication date would be nice too. Water Day the 2nd. I've been trying to read I Want to Fly on Your Wings. This book is just so sweet. I love the relationship between Saxa and Sim, but it seems that the pages turn black from the flames. I read Mom's book today. Of course it was written decades ago. Good to know times are changing this rapidly, but maybe that still is too slow. As for how to break the curse, it turns out a kiss of true love should help me. Easy for it to say. Tomorrow will be my first day of work since I've been cursed. I hope it won't be that bad. Wednesday the 3rd. Working at a lesbian cafe is hard when your mother puts you on a conversion curse. That's how the book calls it. From what I've read, my flame can't do any harm itself, but smoke and heat are still a problem, and the ceiling looks better when it's not smoked. I'll have to see how comfortable it is for me to work. I'm afraid my flame isn't that fine for the customers. It looks strange when somebody walks to you with your order and they literally light on fire. Maybe I could talk with Miss Key about changing position when my hair starts being unbearable. I think I could work in the kitchen. Earth Day the 4th. I think talking to Miss Key will happen sooner than later. The customers are indeed giving me strange looks when the flame ignites. I don't want to make them uncomfortable. I need to move to the kitchen. Talking to my mother doesn't seem to work. She only says it's good for me. Meanwhile, I risk losing my job over this little shenanigan. I can't wait to start college and move to a dorm. While there are just 3 months left until the dorms are open, it suddenly seems like a really long time. Then again, my curse could give me some strange looks. Either Day the 5th. I talked to Miss Key today. She sees no problem in me working in the kitchen for the time being. She says that I will get my training on Fire Day and I'll start working the next day. I'm happy that she sees my problem and I hope it disappears soon. Combination Day the 6th. To remember, do not use hairspray. Fire Day the 8th. I never assumed how much work there is in the cafe's kitchen. I have a lot of recipes to memorize. Luckily, Miss Key allows us to work with cheat sheets, but we're expected to memorize more and more as we go. And there's also the problem of my hair being all weird. Turns out I have to take its flames into consideration when cooking. It affects the food somehow. Always a new thing to learn. Then again, I do have a blast. Maybe I'll ask Miss Key to let me keep this position after I solve the hair problem. Wednesday the 10th. I burned the apple pie because one of my coworkers called it cute. How does that even happen? Either Day the 12th. I found an interesting article written by some psychologist from West Mooney Island. It details how conversion curses actually do more harm than good and how they're actually a form of invasive taming. To my surprise, Mom did read it. After which she dismissed it as some pseudoscience ramblings that have no place in our country. We at least have freedom of marriage. The West is one big mafia crazy. I think it is impressive that such a paper got written there. Rest Day the 14th. I was interested in fireproof books. It would be great if those exist. I am a giant bookworm and my hair really makes reading quite difficult. Unfortunately, the only one I could find was some dystopian novel released in the human realm. Dystopias are cool, but I'm not learning a new language just to read one book. Wednesday the 17th. I'm starting to get a hang of the kitchen work. I can even make some awesome creme brulee if I try. Rest day the 21st. A strange thought occurred to me. Wouldn't my curse actually prevent me from finding love? Wouldn't my possible dates look down on me as soon as they notice the flames? And seeing how love is required to get rid of this, does it mean the curse is indirectly self-sustaining? Scary. Water Day the 23rd. Today was Maya In's birthday. Miss Key let me take the day off. I simply don't want to ruin Maya In's special day. I hope she understands. Wednesday the 24th. I explained everything to Maya In. Luckily, she understood everything. She even bought me some leftover cake from today, so I don't feel left out. That was so kind of her, I immediately lit up. She said I really wasn't kidding. I gave up on trying to reason with my mom. As soon as Sturgeon Month starts and the dorms open, I'm moving out. Combination Day the 27th. Horrible thoughts crossed my mind. Do I want to find a girlfriend because I want to experience the sweetness of love? Or because I want the flames to disappear? Are these goals mutually exclusive? And aren't they selfish? Calm down, let's not hate myself over that. Fire Day the 29th. I stopped going to libraries and bookstores. I don't know if I can actually burn books, but better safe than sorry. I want this to end. Wednesday the 21st. I really want this to end.